Good morning and welcome to my little corner of YouTube. I want to start off by thanking my subscribers, all of you. I may be a small channel, but I appreciate every one of my subscribers. So what are we doing today? Well, today I'm going to do a review on my one and only Glock. It's my favorite little one. I've tried a bunch of different Glocks in the past, but this one I really like. So what is it today? Today, we're going to do a review, and that's not an unboxing because I've had this gun for a while, of, oops, stay there, my Glock 42. Now, all these guns that I'm going to be showing today, because I'm going to compare it to a few other guns here, these have all been cleared ahead of time, so don't freak out. So, what we got? Glock 42. For the people that like specs on everything, kind of wrote some down here. Let me see. The overall length is 5.94, so that's the overall length. The width is 0.98, so less than 1 inch wide. The height, with the magazine in it, with this magazine, not this one, is 4.13. Distance to the trigger, which is from this point to here, pardon the blue on my hands, to the trigger, is 2.40. Now here's the best part of the gun. The weight of the gun loaded is 15.87 ounces. That's less than my Taurus 605 empty. So, and most of the other guns here, aside from the an LCP, is about the lightest auto that I have. Now, what comes in the box is you get 2 mags. I added the finger extension on one mag just to try it. I find no appreciable difference between the, no finger extension and finger extension. Doesn't make the gun handle any better, at least for me. But you get let me pop it up here, a cleaning rod and a cleaning brush. You also get, let me tilt up here a little bit, your, come on, reaching around the camera here, your owner's manual, a bunch of other, stuff that Glock gives you, like warranty cards and all that stuff. And then, of course, the obligatory swinging target, or lock. Yeah, lock, yeah. Trigger lock, trigger gun lock, whatever they want to call it. So, let me get this out of the way here. Ooh, that was good. Okay. You get that nice little case too. I kind of like that. That's how I store this gun. A lot of my guns go in a much larger case or in the safe kind of thing. But since this is one of my main carry guns, it's not always, locked up in the safe. Like I said, all these guns have been cleared ahead of time, so there's nothing to worry about. You can see the gun is actually quite small, but it's big enough for, hands like these. Oh, there goes my salty caramel here. Okay. I did shoot a little video the last time I was at the range shooting the gun, so we'll stick that in here. But I've got probably, I don't know, maybe 900 or more rounds to this gun. I've had it for a little while, and it is part of my carry rotation. I have absolute faith in it. You'll see in the video, the shooting video, that the gun gives me a little bit of a problem. It's not the gun, it's the hand loads, or in this case, the hand loader. You know, I make some mistakes sometimes. So, we'll get a couple of guns to compare it to, and you'll see why I kind of chose this. Now, like I said, I got pretty big hands. We're going to bring my wife's LCP over for comparison. The camera angle doesn't do it any justice here, does it? Here, let me do this. Can't really get straight down on these. Oh, we'll do it this way. There. And you can see the difference. Yeah. God, fumble fingers today. You can see they're pretty close to the same width. Obviously, the LCP is a little bit narrower. The grip is considerably shorter. And the gun is considerably shorter. Now, the LCP makes an excellent pocket gun, unless you got hands like mine, where I can get maybe one finger around the grip. I can get 1 or 2 shots off, and then I have to readjust my grip because I can't hang on to the gun. So, and else, for somebody like me with reasonably large hands, the LCP is definitely out of the question. Let's see what else we got. Now, another very popular gun out there is a SIG 365. Now, I'm going to make it a little more fair here, because this is a 12-shot mag in here. As you can see, empty mag. I don't know why I keep doing that, but you can see the SIG is a little bit wider. Overall lengths are pretty close, but the major difference for me is this gun, this SIG, weighs a heck of a lot more than the Glock. The SIG loaded is just out of the picture. I mean, I don't know what the specs on the 365 weight when it's loaded, but just empty, you can tell the difference between the two guns. There's a lot more metal in the SIG, and as it should be, because it's a 9mm. But you put the 12-shot mag in it, hang on, stay there. 12-shot mag in it, you can see it is definitely considerably taller. I'm not knocking the SIG at all, but for a pocket gun, which is how I carry this, whether it's in my vest when I'm riding the motorcycle, or in my pocket when we're going out shopping or to dinner or wherever else I'm going. The SIG just weighs a ton, and Gypsy will attest to that, because she's carried this and it weighs quite a bit. The other one we can use is Gypsy's LC9S, which is same dimensions of my LC9. And I guess you can see it's just a little bit wider. They're about the same length, but the grip size on the LC9 is a little taller, and I know it doesn't show much, but the undercut here isn't nearly as much as here, so I really have more real estate for my hands here than the LC9S. or even my old school LC9. But that's not a bad thing, and they're fairly comparable in weight. I think the LC9 is a little bit heavier. Not out of the picture though. Let me get the other one here. And of course, one of my little, well, not little, but one of my favorite guns, especially since it's a Taurus, and the G3, you can see right off the bat, the G3C is much more, just more, a lot more, in every aspect, weight, height, length, width. But I don't pocket carry this. It doesn't really fit in a pocket too well. But I do carry this, outside the waistband when I do carry it. So, I've tried a bunch of different 380s out there. And some of them fit my hand pretty good. The Smith & Wessons and stuff. The, Burst of Thunder. They all had decent sized grips, but they're all much bigger guns, much heavier guns. And lightness or weight of a gun means a lot to me, whether I'm going to be carrying it a lot or how I'm going to be carrying it. Because like I said, my preferred way of carrying is inside the waistband. What am I saying? I do that sometimes, but is pocket carry. I do have an inside the waistband holster for this too, but I find that it kind of pokes me in the side too much to carry it along for a long time, especially if I'm sitting or having to bend, twist my body in any way. The fat rolls get in the way, and the square edges back here, they're not sharp or anything, but just those square edges in the sight eventually just start irritating me. The grip on it is, I think you can hear that. It's not too aggressive. It's got, okay, focus. It's just got enough in all the right places. Makes the gun, easy to grip. Yes, there's no room for the pinky. And oddly enough, it only gets, you can see it only gets maybe half my pinky on here. So I don't really get an advantage with that extension. I'm not going to do a tear down or cleaning or how you break it down, but you can. I mean, just not against the rules, at least yet on YouTube. But you got your takedown levers, whatever you want to call them, and it breaks down like any other Glock. Now, I didn't say anything about a trigger pull on this. I don't have a trigger gauge, and my best guess would be 6 pounds or under. I definitely think under 6 pounds because it feels pretty light to me. Out of the different Glocks that I have shot over the years, this has got about the best trigger I've ever felt on a Glock. I don't know it's really nothing different. It's just smaller. There's no real, it's still a Glock trigger system. Still has the little, there we go. Still has a little dingus on it. And it's still, Glock trigger. But it just seems lighter and a little sharper. It breaks nice and clean. can do some decent shooting with it. And it's not a target gun, obviously, but can do some decent shooting. But we'll show that here in the in the range video. I gotta have my go-go juice in the morning. So, well, we'll get to that video, and we'll see how it shoots. Okay, Glock 42, 10 yards. These are my hand loads. They're 100 grain Berry bullets. You guys are familiar with them. So we're going to try it at 10 yards for 6 shots, and then I'm going to move back a ways and do another 6 shots, just to show that it's a little gun, but it shoots, as I said, a little gun with a big heart. Now, here we go. You got your ears in?
Yep.
Okay. Huh. Okay. I had one failure to eject. We can blame the reloader for that. Oh, that would be me. So they're all in the A zone at 10 yards. So I'm going to take it, step it back to, I don't know, 15, 18. Let's say, yeah, this looks good. Whatever distance this is. More than 10.
Hold on. Doesn't want to focus. There we go.
Okay. More than 10, less than 20. All right. Damn CCI primers. And yes, I am still having issues with CCI primers being really freaking hard. Doesn't matter what gun it is. Let's go see what I did. And I still kept them in the A zone. So a little gun with a big heart. It may be little, but it acts like a full-size gun to me. And that's why I chose it. I chose it because it fit my hand better than the LCPs, the LCP Max. It was smaller than the Smith & Wesson EZ. It was lighter and smaller than the God. Trying to think of the other one there. Well, the SIG 380, the SIG 365 380. That's I must be carrying a 9 for the size that it is. The Ruger Security 380. Even the compact was not as good as this one is for me. And the Bursa, that was the one I was trying to think of. The Bursa 380, Bursa Thunder. Nice gun, but heavy. It just didn't make any sense. So say what you want about Glock. The Glock 42 is definitely an excellent choice for a 380 carry.